Welcome to Eve tutorial. Now, this is the third part of the Eve exploration tutorial. A lot of people get stuck on this, or they have a hard time probing down sites. I'm just going to go do a walkthrough for how to do this particular mission. When you accept the mission, you're going to be provided with this proof of discovery gravimetric passkey. You want to have that in your ship before you head out. Next thing you need is to actually scan down the site. To scan down the site, you actually have to have Astrometrics 1 trained. So you can fit the probe. This is a core probe launcher providing the part 2 of the exploration tutorial career. And then they also give you I think 10 scanner probes, but you can only fit 8. You can open the scanning window by pressing Alt and D at the same time. Start launching probes. You can only have 4 probes at level 1 of Astrometrics. Click on this map key to allow you to see the solar system map, which you're going to do most of your scanning at. What I usually do is I spread the probes out. Now, you can actually spread the probes by holding down your Alt key and drag in any direction. This way, the probes will be centered and you can drag the probes outwards from a center point. That is pressing the Alt key and dragging the probes in any direction. A couple things came up in my initial scan. For this mission, you're going to want to look at the gravimetric one. So you want to find the proof of discovery for the gravimetric and then drop it off. Now, this is a gravimetric one and this is a gravimetric one, so let's pick one. You can ignore the ones you don't want to see by just right clicking. It says ignore result. So we're going to ignore other results by filtering out the ones we don't want to look at. Next, you want to move the probes all together by holding down the Shift key and dragging the probes. Holding the Alt key to recenter. You can click on the edge of the probing area and hold down the Shift key to resize the scan range of the probes. Now what you saw there was a red circle. A red circle means the signature lies on anywhere on the red circle itself. see a yellow triangle, that means the signal is actually being locked down enough for you to pinpoint its location. You have to get to 100% before you can actually warp to the site. Often you also see red spheres and red dots. Red spheres means that the signature lies on the surface of the sphere, not the interior, on the surface. Red dot means the signature is within the vicinity of the dot. Once you find the site, warp to
warp drive active.
See another scanning buddy here.
Warp drive active.
What people don't often know is that cosmic signatures, the signatures you scan down with probes, spawn within 2 AU of cosmic a cosmic planet or any cosmic flowing thing, I guess. What's the word I'm looking for here?
Warp drive active.
The word I'm looking for is celestial. Yes, any celestial. It will be. So when you look at the map, it could be any of these celestials that the signature spawns within 2 AU of. So if you have a circle that's like this, you're going to know that you're going to have to scan around here because that's where the celestials are,
permission requested.
And not somewhere over here where there's
accepted.
nothing. That helps you to deduct if you have a red sphere or red circle or any of those misconceptual double red dots. And that pretty much concludes the tutorial. You're going to have to repeat this with the remaining missions. I think the next one is the gravimetric one, which we'll just repeat. So I'll just do this really quick just to show you that this method works. So regularly, after you probe, you want to recall probes. But since I'm doing the tutorial back to back, I'm just going to leave the probes in space. The probes disappear within an hour, so if you don't recall them within that hour, they'll disappear. It also won't follow you to the next system. So if you jump to a next system, the probes will stay in this system. What you want to first start out is set the scan strength or set the scan range to maximum. That will pick up all the signature within the solar system, so you can start sorting which one you want to scan. Now, just to filter out a lot of these things, these ones are cosmic anomalies. I have a filter that I created that filters out those. You can create your own filters under these sections. Cosmic anomalies you can scan with your onboard scanner, but signatures you can only scan with your probes. So this filter I created, cosmic signature, only includes the signatures. So I found a gravimetric one. I'm going to ignore the other ones. Center the probes both X, Y, and Z direction. Reduce the range. And make sure that this triangle is within the intersection of the probes. That will help each probe to pick up part of the signal from the actual site to help you triangulate, or this way, quadrangulate the signal location. Now from here, the signal disappeared. So what happened is that we have a large deviation. We're going to increase the range we're scanning and then attempt again. Now remember, it spawns within 2 AU of any celestial, so we might be scanning out of range here. Picking up a red sphere, that means we're going to have signal around this area, which is where the celestials are. Let's move probes to that area and scan again, and we'll pretty much find where the site is. Large deviations usually tells you that the thing you thought where is it going to be is not actually where it is. Now we have actually pinpointed the location with 8 AU scan, so we can actually try to warp to it.
Warp drive.
So you can see that red sphere, and knowing that the signal spawn of 2 AU of any celestial helped us to deduct where the location of the site is. And you're going to repeat this method for the remaining sites.